This one just got in, so this is a rib knit. Googly eyes. Oh dear, oh dear. This audience is causing disruptions here. Sorry, there's a comment about googly eyes just right there. So this is the rib knit. So again, we've got a soft drape to it, but it's got more texture. If you look closely at a rib knit, it's got these tiny little ribs on it. So like if you remember knitting classes from school, where you're gonna knit one, purl one, and you're gonna get this sort of in and out texture that gives you a double knit. That's what you're getting with the rib knit. And why is that important? Jerseys have got a smooth finish, single knit jerseys have got a smooth finish, and they tend to curl a little bit because of that single knit. These ones don't curl so much at the edge when you stretch them. And because this is a looser knit, it's giving you greater stretch and greater recovery with that rib in there. So it's good. You can use it for any type of clothes. This might be really nice for baby clothes, but it's also really good for necklines and cuffs and things, because you're getting that hug with that greater recovery with the rib knit structure rather than the single knit. So hopefully that's a little bit of clarify. Okay, and then I wanted to show you how we're going to measure the percentage stretch of a fabric, because if you look at a pattern, something like a t-shirt pattern, on the back here it says under materials required, it says light to medium weight knit fabrics with at least 20% stretch. What does that mean? How do I figure that out? Quick tip. It's easy. I'm going to turn this down. So not only can you see this fun jersey, but you can see what I'm doing. So I need a single layer of my fabric, and I want it on a fold. Not right at the edge, because it's going to stretch more at the edge. So a little bit in here, and I make a fold in a single layer. And this is the selvage here. So I'm going parallel or perpendicular to my selvage here. And I'm just going to take my wee ruler. There we are. So I've got my wee ruler here. Am I somewhere in the middle? There we go. So this is in centimeters. I'm a centimeter girl. It makes sense to me, and I find it easy. You can do this with whichever method, whichever metric or imperial system you want to use. So I'm going to just hold the fabric roughly at 0 and hold the fabric at 10. So there's your 100%. So does it stretch to 110, 120? Does it stretch basically 11, 12, 13? Where does it comfortably stretch to? So this one, I mean, I can stretch it to 15. It comfortably stretches to 14 to 15. So it's probably up to 50% stretch, this one. If I stretch it further, it's definitely resisting. So for every 1 centimeter past your 10 is 10%. So if it stretches to 11, it's 10% stretch. If it stretches to 12, you've got the 20% stretch that you needed for that fabric. This one stretches is somewhere around 14 or 15. So I'd probably say this one has up to 50% stretch in it. So there you have it, the simple way to tell how much stretch is in your stretchy fabrics for your pattern. So hopefully that's a good tip for you guys. And if you want any other tips for sewing stretch, come ask. Happy if you're like, I've tried this and it does that. I got lots of tips. Couple of my best tools I use for sewing stretch: Wonder Tape, the sticky washes out sticky tape for fabrics, and Stay Tape for along my shoulder seams so they don't stretch. So I got lots of tips like this. So ask or sign up. We've got stretch classes. We've got a t-shirt class coming up. Sign up for one of those. Caroline is amazing and will give you a wealth of knowledge, and you get to try it out, and she gives you feedback, and you get to make a t-shirt. So we got lots of help here for anything like that you want to try out. Thanks for joining me this morning. This has been Tea with Jill here in Port Moody, and I will be back next Thursday morning at 10 a.m. and I will repost this if you joined later and you missed the beginning. You can go back and see the fun fabrics that I shared at the beginning of the call. All right, take care. I will see you next week. Bye.